I like the fluffy thing though that I'm talking into. I feel like I have a shave. Probably get a rash. You're an idiot. Do not put that in your mouth.
No, I went. I don't know. I
All
can
right.
actually put it in.
Let's start this thing. This is intro.
All right.
Japan edition.
Yeah, welcome to the Boardcast. Overseas.
International.
International.
All right. Well, we're halfway through this vintage clothing buy trip. It's been eventful. It's been successful so far.
How did the trip start out?
You've probably already seen that if you follow our Instagram. There's a fucking big bird. I locked a bag with the keys to the locked bag inside another locked bag.
So I borrowed a lock from Al and locked my bag, gave him back the key. He put it in the bag of all of the keys.
Yeah,
and then locked that bag of keys in his suitcase.
Yeah, it's out of character. I reckon it was out of character. I've never done anything like that before. I'm really good at not doing dumb shit like that, but happened. I was a bit flustered and I locked all the keys in the bag. But as I said at the airport, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be all right.
Al thought he could get it open with a butter knife.
I still think I could have got it open with a butter knife.
But a guy from the hotel used a giant set of pliers to break open the lock.
My butter knife idea got lost in translation when I asked for some small pliers.
It went from one extreme to the other.
And he brought out bolt cutters that would get you into this castle that's behind us. It was ridiculous. So yeah, we got the stuff. That was all good. So yeah, that was step one.
We started off well.
And then we had to get out of Tokyo. How did that go?
We went round in circles. We went left when we should have gone right.
Yeah.
And right when we should have gone left.
And we were on the wrong level a couple of times. So standard directions and driving scenario in Tokyo.
Yeah, it was a bumpy start to the trip.
Anyway, we got out of Tokyo.
A few hours later.
Yeah. And our first stops were along the way to Nagano.
Yep.
And we did all right. We were like, okay, we're at the right time of year. Mm-hmm. Things were a lot better from a point of view of availability of stock and what we needed. We got
a fair few, like we got 200 or something in the first day.
a couple hundred items on day one, I think, which was
sick.
significantly more than expected and some really good stuff. So you guys will be stoked. The prices are going to be good too because the dollar is really good to the yen at the moment. So we're paying less than previous trips and the quality of the products is better. Really good. I think
Haven't really had any items that we've really disagreed with on each other's, like when we scan over certain things.
A few vetoes.
There's been a few. There's
was
a
gonna
pair
buy-
of Al's winter shorts, he likes to call them, that are coming back with us. Describe them, Al. How would you describe these winter shorts?
Fluffy. Similar to this microphone. But brown and they're sick and someone's going to love those winter shorts.
There's probably a fluffy jacket to go with them.
I didn't buy a fluffy jacket.
We've got that like Converse one in the store that you like.
Oh yeah, there's old fluffy jackets from previous seasons, but
That'd be a great outfit.
there's definitely going to be some people wandering through this podcast too, just so everyone knows we're just in a public park.
We are actually not just a public
No,
park.
no,
we
we're-
are at Osaka Castle.
Castle?
Castle?
Castle.
Castle?
It's not a castle, it's a castle.
Castle.
Yeah, you're Australian.
I was going to say, there's no R in there.
What? It's called a castle.
Castle.
No, that you pronounce it. Oh my god.
Castle.
Tangent number one. Castle. We're at Osaka Castle, which was built in 1585. Finished in 1597. Burnt to the ground in 1614. Rebuilt in 1620. Burnt to the ground again. Rebuilt again. Anyway, it's one of the most impressive castles I've ever seen. And I'm not a castle or a temple guy. I think they all look the same. But this one
It's very impressive.
super, super impressive.
All of
It's
the
massive.
rocks in that moat are just sitting on top of each other. There is no concrete.
There's no mortar.
That word.
Yeah, so it's all
Holding them
just
together.
perfectly positioned rocks. It's kind of the pyramid of the East, Southeast Asia. No, we're not Southeast Asia. We're Northern. Where the fuck are we?
We're kind of in the
We're not in
middle.
Southeast Asia. We're in
No.
Asia.
We're in Japan.
Yeah, off the coast of China, Japan.
Anyway, let's stop the geography lesson.
Yeah. Anyway, Osaka Castle's really cool. So yeah, we got to our first
went to-
destinations and then went to Nagano.
Nagano was our first place that we stayed at. We stayed there 2 nights. Pretty much so that we could have this
spicy
amazing
miso ramen, which we've talked about before on here.
It's so good.
And it didn't doubt. It still lives up to exactly what we
It's
thought.
it is the best ramen I think I've had in
Yeah,
Japan.
I still haven't found a better one.
No,
We-
definitely
I
not.
haven't even got close. We went to some place that apparently has a Michelin star version of itself in Canada the other
Yeah.
night, and I still don't think it was nowhere
We got
near
different
as good.
ones. The one I had there was really good. It wasn't amazing. It was really like clean, and it was the
Anyway.
chili sauce.
Nagano,
Anyway, we're
it's called
going on a ramen
it's called
rant again.
Miso House.
Miso House. Yeah.
Which is, it doesn't say that on the front of the building
There's-
because it's in Japanese, but
There's always a line out the front, and this time we were standing in the line, and the American couple comes past and goes, "It's worth the wait." We're
yeah,
like, "Cool,
obnoxious American couple.
thanks."
It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. It's like, cool, bro. We knew it was worth the wait already. But yeah, it was worth the wait. Again, it was super good.
Yeah,
And I recommend anyone who goes to Nagano finds Miso House
yeah,
and goes there. Ignore whatever Google reviews or bullshit is out there because it is worth going to eat. Spicy miso ramen. If you're not into miso ramen, don't go there. They don't do tonkatsu or
no,
shoyu or nothing. No pork, no
It's
soy, no salt based. It's
miso.
just miso. It's so good though. So if
and
you're
they
into
make their own
misos-
noodles as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, you got to pay the extra $1 for the better noodles.
Yeah,
Anyway, we're way off track again.
ramen rant again.
Ramen. It's become our. We
Thing.
should just do ramen reviews.
Yeah,
Alan and Claire travel the world doing ramen, reviews.
I would not be mad about doing food reviews around the world.
No, it'd be pretty good. Maybe there's some money in that. Let's do that.
But I think in Nagano we had a really good,
We did well there too. Like 2 days of.
2 days of buying, and I think
We had some we knew some previous good spots though, so we
Yeah.
kind of were already a
Yeah.
step ahead by going to Nagano. We kind of know some things there that give us an upper hand to buy, where to get the good stuff. We bought a lot of Ben Davis and Nike and
heaps of Carhartt too.
yeah, I wouldn't say heaps Carhartt, but a lot of Carhartt, a bit of Carhartt.
Heaps of Levi's.
Levi's we've been scoring with. We've been
Yeah.
getting some really good denim. Heaps
Heaps
of jorts for you jort
So many
freaks.
jorts.
Lots of jeans, denim. We've done really well. This trip's been much better from the point of view of like more stuff that you'd wear in Australia, not as heavy and
Yeah. Heaps of like cool like 90s shit too.
yeah.
Heaps of really cool.
A lot of long sleeve tees,
Yeah.
which were well priced because it's going into summer here. So yeah, we got some deals.
Yeah.
And you
And I
guys will
think-
get to buy those deals.
I think after the first like 5 days of buying, we ended up with close to 1,000 items.
Yeah, I think we're roughly at 950 now. We've
Yeah.
had 2 days off.
To
'Cause
recoup.
Neither of us had a break before we left, and we're both pretty cooked.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've had a
Couldn't
couple
walk
of days
by the
off.
end of some days.
No. And having days off is still doing 20,000 steps,
Yeah.
checking out things like Osaka Castle and where did we go yesterday? Oh, that'll appear somewhere too. That little food tasting.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of that place. I can
Don
never-
Boriori or something?
Yeah, it's famous.
Something like that.
Google it. There's a Running Man there.
Heaps
Super
of
exciting.
octopus balls everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. It's real good food though. So if you get to Osaka, I think Osaka's probably my favourite city in Japan. It's a big call. I've only been here 2 minutes, but I think it's just got it's like hectic when you want it to be hectic, and then it can be kind of mellow like this.
Yeah, we only spent a day in Kyoto, and I feel like if you go to Kyoto, you need to spend like a week there.
Yeah, and Kyoto
so that you're not having to like go to 7 different things in a day.
Yeah.
You need time up your sleeve.
My personal opinion of Kyoto was it felt like a Disneyland version of Japan. Like, it's all very hectic. There's a lot of tourists. It's pay to play kind of vibes. You get cover charges at bars, and you've got to pay to go everywhere. And anyway, if you love a temple, Kyoto is really for you. And I'm sure if you spend enough time there and did it properly, it'd be amazing.
Yeah,
I
you
know
just need
that it
time
is,
so
'cause
that you're
people have
not
told me.
having to give in to the rush.
Yeah.
And you can kind of go at your own pace and do your own thing and do one thing a day sort of thing, not try and fit 7 in.
It was raining too, right? I think it was raining in Kyoto. Where
No.
was it? Nagoya.
Yeah, it was raining.
All
in
right.
Nagoya.
So we went from Nagano to Nagoya.
Yep.
Did a few stops along the way, got way more stuff. So,
Yeah.
yeah, our count is really high for the time we're here. We're kind of planning on getting 1,000 to 1,200 items, roughly.
Yeah, and we're
I
about
think
to
we'll
go.
way past that.
Yeah, we're about to go into another 5 days of
Yeah.
buying. So
Yeah, we've already shipped a batch off on sea freight.
yep.
So,
So we're staggering it. So in a couple of months, all the winter stock will arrive, and then in a few months after that, it'll be all summer stock.
Yeah.
So shorts and tees. So it'll line up with Australian seasons.
so about 100 kilos went via boat
Yep.
on, what day was that? A couple of days ago. So they'll get there in a couple of months, 6 weeks to 8 weeks. You'll start to see that in the store. Initially, though, we'll bring back probably triple that, I think.
Who
It's hard
knows?
to know. Well,
See how the next 5 days go.
yeah, we might ship some more stuff off. We've just got to see what we find. We've still got a bit of a van load of stuff that hasn't been packed yet, so we're not really sure where we're at. But we'll figure it out. Some good stuff, though, and I don't think we're done. I think we'll find some really good stuff in...
Yeah.
Where are we going?
We're going to Hamamatsu, then Mount Fuji. No, then another stop in between that, then Mount Fuji, then to Tokyo.
Yeah.
So we've kind of done a big loop sort of thing.
Yeah. What's your highlight been?
My highlight?
I know mine off the top of my head.
Oh, yours is a stupid highlight.
Why is it a stupid highlight? It's the best thing I've ever seen. Anyway, go on. What's yours?
I actually really liked Kyoto.
Really?
Neil and I got up at like the crack of dawn, which ruined us by the end of it because we were getting up at like 4:30 to go see all of like the tourist stuff in the morning before the crowds, which paid off. It was really good. So we're at like the Inari gates at like 6 a.m. and it was
cool.
beautiful because we didn't have to deal with the hustle and bustle, but we'd get to like 8 o'clock and we'd be exhausted, and Al and Rowie are like, let's keep going. We're like, oh.
And then they come home and have a nap.
Yeah,
It's
because we're
fucking
tired.
ridiculous. Anyway, we're adults, so we get up at normal time, and we don't have naps during the day. So Rowie and I just did our own thing in Kyoto. We saw a temple. We got a selfie with the temple, and we went shopping and I found some samurai nail clippers, and they are sick, by the way. Look at these
What
things.
do you mean samurai nail clippers?
They're like made like samurai grade steel or some shit. I don't know. They just suit. They
I was
said
like-
on the thing, samurai quality nail clippers.
Where'd you get it, Don Quixote?
No, we got it from like a samurai shop. No, we didn't. We got it from I don't know what the name of the fucking place was. It was a massive one of those 7-story high supermarkets where they have electronics,
Oh, yeah.
samurai swords, just all sorts of cool shit.
Yeah.
But they're really good.
I also just realised that we haven't done the Mission Impossible challenge.
What was it? I forgot what mine was.
I don't know. We said we'd work it out and challenge each other to find something, and also a style me outfit. This is one of the pieces.
Hawaii, if you're into Hawaiian shirts.
It's embroidered too.
And this isn't, but this is in the new range of Japanese shirts. It might be launched when we get back. Check that out.
It might
No,
be. Hope it is.
Definitely
gonna
will be. How good is that
There's
back print?
4 designs.
That's what we should talk about. Our Japanese
We're
inspired.
just talking over each other
range.
now.
You talk.
When we get back, there is going to be a launch of 4 new designs that are Japanese-inspired Borders tees. This is one of them.
This is the dragon. They're all hand-painted by Rafa, who is Chilean, which is bizarre. Here comes... What the fuck is this thing?
It's a train that goes around the outside of the castle.
Okay, remember, I was just talking about Harafa, but you got to see this. I think we got a camera on it. I hope we got a camera on it. This is a train. What the fuck, dude? It's like
very
Disneyland,
noisy.
Osaka Castle. It's not peaceful. I don't know why they don't just walk. Most of them look more than capable of walking. They like waving at us. That was weird. Hand painted by Rafa, and then massively modified by Jojo, our graphic art guru, and they've come out sick. She even did the font on the back, which is Borders exclusive Japanese vibe font, and Jojo turned them into like t-shirt graphics, so it's sick. The paintings are all Rafa's and the artwork, so it's totally in-house Borders design stuff. No artists, well, there's artists, but no collab. It's Borders. We created it.
So, also for information, they're both employees of Borders.
Yeah,
so.
and these are like a heavyweight AS Color style tee, but
Boxy fit.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
they're really cool. They're super loose and a lot heavier, much better quality than any t-shirt we've ever done before.
What size is that?
It's a large. It's a large, and I'm 75, 77 kilos, something like that. So they fit really good. The hoodie's sick too. The hoodie's got a koi on the front
I think the hoodie's my favourite.
and koi's down the sleeve. Yeah, the hoodie's really cool. We didn't want to, we were going to go overboard and do both sleeves and a back print, and simple sometimes looks better. So it's perfect. It doesn't have too much going on. I'm sure in some of the clips that appear from this trip, you'll see me wearing it. Maybe you?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah,
a
right.
tease over here.
Anyway, it's pretty cool. You've got to go and buy some of this stuff. So
Alrighty.
stage 4 of this trip.
We're going to go try some ice cream ramen.
Are we
This
really
is
going to
ours
find
idea.
that place? Oh, we got to find it. I don't know
Yeah.
how to find it.
I've Google searched.
Have you?
Yeah. So just for a reference, Al sent me a video of a reel where it's like there's 2 types of people on a trip, and one is a person who's searching on Google Maps, doing directions, following everything, and the other person is a passenger princess that shows up going, "Where are we going?" And that's Al.
Rowie and Claire and Neil pretty much plan everything, and I just drag along. Rowie doesn't do
And
it.
throws in
Rowie's a bit of a
negative
passenger
commentary
princess
along
too.
the way. Why the
Rowie's-
fuck are we here? Where the fuck are we eating this? This is
Oh God, there's been some bad decisions. We ate strawberries coated in glass yesterday, and they made out like that was a fucking treat. It's like I took a bite and the candy or whatever the fuck was on the strawberry
I kinda
went
wanted-
straight in the side of my mouth, and it's still sore now.
Oh, did'em.
Oh, fuck you. It definitely was glass coated strawberries. Yeah. So that was a good one.
Well, when in Rome.
What about my highlight? Are you going to ask me about it? I know you don't want to.
What's
Go
your
on.
highlight,
My
Al?
highlight last night after we ate, we had some really beautiful sushi from like some little crazy dude who pulled us into his restaurant.
Told us we had to come in.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was really good food though. It was not our cheapest meal by any stretch,
No,
but
the tuna was
the
amazing.
tuna was next level. The salmon was incredible. It was really, really good. Anyway, after that, we were like, oh, look, we'll just head back to the train. If we find something to do, we'll do it. And then Neil found a place called Beer Rush, which was on the 12th floor of a building, which had glass elevators, which Rowie absolutely hates, and Clay's not a big fan of either.
Oh, it's
So
just
we're
the
going up-
feeling of your gut when you're watching it and you're like, whoa.
So it shot up to the 12th floor of this thing, and we're like, oh, it's just a beer vibe. It had a pirate and a beer. It was called Beer Rush, and we're like, oh.
Rowie and I are the first to walk out of the elevators,
The elevator door. Rowie's freaking the fuck out about the height of the,
and I'm like, get me the fuck out of the elevator.
and the doors open and it's kind of dark, and Claire just charges straight out of the elevator, and Rowie followed her, and Neil and I sort of stayed back thinking, oh, something sus, and then this fucking lightning cracked, and you can hear this pirate scream, and Rowie and Claire absolutely shit their pants. And Claire actually almost peed hers.
Yeah, I was busting
It
through
was
the
pretty
toilet and
crazy.
then it fucking scared the shit out of me.
Anyway, I filmed it. So there's the good news, everyone. I actually was filming because Rowie was freaking out about the glass elevator. So I was filming as the door opened, and I've got it all. And you're going to get to see it. It's going to be
Excellent.
amazing. It's some of the best scare footage I've ever seen. Here comes the Japanese rugby team. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey. Hey. What's going on, boys? Hey. 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 Are they rugby? Rugby. You. Man, teenage boys are the same everywhere in the world. Just cheeky little buggers. But, hey, arigato. This guy's slacking. Come on, run. How do you say run in Japanese? Pick up the pace. Come on. Anyway, Japanese boys are no different to Australian boys. They're just cheeky little shits. What were we talking about before the whole...
All right,
rugby
we're done
team?
with the highlight
Oh,
and we're
right,
moving
that's
on.
right, my highlight. Yeah, anyway, you'll see it. I'll put it out there somewhere.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Great, that's it. Anyway, we're halfway through the trip now and we've got another 5 days of buying ahead. Five, six.
I don't know that we'll need those. We've actually got more than we thought, so
Yep.
we'll see. We'll see how many more good... We've got tomorrow buying? Or tomorrow moving? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
tomorrow we check out and we
So we'll
drive to the
probably
next place.
do some stuff along the way maybe. We'll see
Yeah.
if we find anything good. But yeah, it's starting to get pretty loaded.
Yeah.
So we're
I
going to
was-
have an amazing range of men's unisex, vintage,
Yeah. We've
slash
also
pre-loved
been
apparel.
noticing the different clientele coming into the shop for this vintage too. So we're buying smaller sizes because we know women are shopping more as well. So
Yeah, and we're actually seeing like a really good contingent of Japanese buying our stuff, and
yeah.
it's good. Look, we're handpicking it for what we think is our customer, which is you guys. So come
Yeah.
in. I mean, I've been selling it to all sorts of different people. I think we've sold about 500 items
Yeah. And
since
I'm
we
not
started this. So
sure when this actually is going to get aired, but right now all of our secondhand stuff that's currently in the shop is on sale and will be until the new stuff drops.
yeah, 20% off all.
I think so,
vintage.
yeah.
And
Yep.
it's killer. Some of it's really good. So there's still like 600 or 700 items there. So go have a look. There's some really cool bags. There's some really cool hoodies. There's
And
tons of hoodies actually.
Everything is 20% off besides 3 t-shirts.
Yeah,
That's
which
it.
are the old 90s band
Band
tees
tees.
that are worth hundreds of dollars. So
Yeah,
if you
they
want a
couldn't be.
$600 Metallica shirt, we got it. Anyway, don't buy that.
Sweet.
I want to keep it. All right.
All right. Sayonara.
See ya. Sayonara.